Hey fam, how are you? So I was thinking a lot about fear today, probably because of the thought I put out about what would you do if you didn't have any fear-based thoughts? If they were lifted from your mind, what is it that you would do today, tonight? What actions would you take? What would you pursue? What would you do if the ego was just bye-bye for a minute? And it got me thinking a lot about overcoming fear, working through fear, letting go of fear. It is a process. There are some fears where it's like the Band-Aid, you tear it off and you're like, I'm going to overcome this, I'm going to tear it off. Maybe fear of heights and skydiving. Maybe that's what that is. You just jump out of the plane and you're like, I'm going to go skydiving to overcome my fear of heights. But there's also a lot of other fear that there is a process to it. And it is important during that process to be patient with yourself. And the best comparison and example that came to my mind, I used to be a dancer and I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect for this, is doing the splits, learning to become flexible enough and capable of doing the splits. When you set out to go do the splits, you don't just go willy-nilly drop into the splits, or else you might hurt yourself. Maybe you do and maybe it works. I don't recommend it. Don't do that. You will probably get injured, but you will probably tear a muscle or strain a muscle, or you'll hurt yourself. More likely, you're going to need to practice each day stretching, doing stretches, proper stretches that are going to help you get into the split formation and eventually have the splits down, right? There are days where you are going to go do the splits. And again, we're comparing splits to overcoming fear-based thoughts, overcoming our fear that we carry. And there's going to be days when you do those splits and you're going to be like, I'm going to drop down an inch even more. And you do, and it's great. And then there's going to be days you set out to do the splits and you're like, I'm going to drop down and I'm going to even get more deep into the splits. And your body's like, no, hold on. No, it's not going to. And you're going to be potentially tempted to feel like that's a failure, that you didn't set out and overcome that fear in the moment, or that's the ego. You can sit back and say, okay, thank you. I'm going to honor my body. I'm going to honor what feels right. Yesterday, I still need to recover from yesterday. Yesterday maybe pushed me a little bit out of my, out of my fear zone. And I'm going to just take it easy today. I'm going to honor that. I'm going to listen to that. So as you overcome your fear and as you work through your fear, be patient with yourself. It is a process. Life is a process. And our ego sometimes gets us into a mindset that, oh, if you're going to overcome it, you better overcome it all the way in all the ways and everything. And, no. Thank you, ego. Be patient with yourself. Slowly, bits by bits, you will do the splits. I love you.